So we have a new Mythic ninja. I mean, he's not new. He's like 3 weeks old now, but I haven't really got around to playing him yet. He's called the Cloaked Star. His name is the Cloaked Star. His class is called the Cloaked Star. They should do that more often, so people can stop being like, "Hey, is Jonesy any good?" Anyways, ninja talk. It looks cool. It looks really cool. No backpack, no hat. I mean, he does have a hat, but you can't turn it off. So, hey, it looks awesome. Looks like Shredder. Looks like Shredder. So, what is his description? Masterful shinobi who unleashes waves of throwing stars from the shadows. So he's a throwing star ninja. A lot of people keep telling me he's awesome and comparable to Shuriken Master. I don't, kind of intrigued. We'll have to wait. We'll have to see. I don't think that's the case. So like all ninjas, starting off at level 1, you get Shinobi, which reduces the fall damage taken by 10% and increases run and sprint speed by 10%. He gets Throwing Stars. Number 2, Mantis Sleep. All ninjas get Mantis Sleep, which is your double jump. Cascade at level 5. The ninja throws 1 additional Throwing Star on the 3rd toss. The throw pattern is 1-1-2. So for those of you that have ever played a ninja and you have Throwing Stars, when you hit the button or the ability, they toss 1, 2, and 3 stars back to back in a straight line. Okay, so now it's going to be 1, 2, and then 2 on the 3rd toss. Trained Throw reduces the energy cost of Throwing Stars by 15. Crescent Kick. Shadow Stance. After defeating an enemy with a melee weapon or edged damage, the ninja enters a Shadow Stance for 4 seconds. During Shadow Stance, damage resistance is increased by 15. Mantis Leaps are 60% less. And the ninja becomes more difficult to see. That always cracked me up. That always like insinuates that we've got some kind of raid fight team composition where like you've got somebody tanky and then you're not aggroing. But come on, we're playing Fortnite. Okay, so Throwing Stars, just as an FYI, dealing edged weapon damage with each star. And then so you can proc your Shadow Stance off of your stars. Just FYI. Rapid Fire reduces the cooldown of Throwing Stars by 3 seconds. So now you can throw them faster. They cost less. Rain of Death. The ninja throws 1 additional Throwing Star. So now you're throwing 1 star, then 2, then 2. Total of 5 stars. Smoke Bomb. The ninja throws down a smoke bomb, creating a cloud that persists for 6 seconds. The cloud slows all enemies inside by 30%. And it deals damage every second for 6 seconds. The ninja throws 2 additional stars. Throw pattern is 1, 3, and 3 at level 25. At level 30, you get Fan of Stars. This is what makes this hero unique. Piercing Lotus also has this ability. The ninja throws 2 additional Throwing Stars. All Throwing Stars are thrown instantly in a spreading arc. So we previously had 7, and now you have 8 and 9. So you're throwing 9 stars in an arc. Support squad bonus is Caffeine High, which is already in the game. Regenerate energy 24% more quickly. And then tactical squad bonus, the Fan of Stars. This is the first time we get this as a tactical. So now you can make any ninja with Throwing Stars, throw them all in an arc instead of in a 1, 2, 3 pattern. A lot of people are also trying to use this with Shuriken Master. And then since it's a Shuriken, or a Ninja Star hero, we're going to run Shuriken Master for the ability damage, 20% increase. And then we're going to run, for tactical, Lucky Stars. Throwing Stars will cause 40% extra headshot damage. For those of you that have thrown lots of Throwing Stars, headshots are a little wonky with Throwing Stars. You almost have to aim above their head. So another thing that if you ever wanted to use swords, you could run Corrosion. What does Corrosion state? Do you think we can proc? Can we proc Corrosion off of stars? Oh, no, damn. Critical hits from melee weapons. Deal 15% of damage, blah, blah, blah. I was really hoping that, God, edge-to-edge damage. Ooh, that would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. Awesome. Okay, never mind. Okay. Alright, so, ninjas. Just a quick breakdown really quick. That mantis sleep is your double jump. Jump, jump. Ooh, earthquakes. Smoke bomb. Boosh. Lasts for what, 6 seconds? Cooldown is a minute. It's a beefy, strong move. Remember, it snares, it causes damage. So if you have any kind of damage to snare, that's another way to proc it. Crescent kick. Really is not specified at all. Has any perks to make it better. But you do have crescent kick. It has lots of impact, so you can stun and interrupt blasters. Anything else that you need to, especially if you're getting swarmed, you can clear out husks, but then again, you could clear out with your sword too. But it'll stun crap. It'll stun crap. You can also jump and kick. Oh, it's not gonna let you do it now? You used to be able to jump. What?
Sorry.
Interesting. Interesting. Used to be able to jump and crescent. I remember when they put the patch note out saying you can now jump and crescent kick. Because they used to jump and stun takers. Apparently not anymore. Alright, let's try the Chinese stars. Goosh. So they go in an arc. Definitely go in an arc. Okay. Do they go indefinitely? I feel like they disappear. They do disappear.
No.
Yeah, they do. Okay. So, let's go find... Unfortunately, we would go play with this Smasher, but the damage numbers, for some reason, still hide inside of their bodies. They would be awesome to use for testing, but terrible for actually seeing damage numbers. Alright, so let's show you the smoke bomb. Let's get all these guys together. This one you should still be able to do in the air. Oh, yes. Notice the anklets. So half damage on a 76. Mind you, this character is 4-star 40, so the 76s should be pretty easy. Ooh, 12-7. 12-7 headshot, huh?
Sorry. No.
Okay. So, let's see, is there damage drop off on stars? 33.6. Six, 7. 6. I saw another 6-7. Wait a second. You just can't see him consistently. Yeah, we're not playing that game.
Watch the walls.
$16-1. 16-1.
No can do.
13-4. One of those are crits. 13-4. What was the 6-7? 13. Okay, so I'm in for 13-4. Okay. Saw some 10s and 13s. 10s and 13s. 10-7. Oh, 13-4 on a nature or on water. 6-7.
Can't.
13-4. 10-7. So inconsistent. So inconsistent. 6-7. 13-4. So I wanted you to notice the range on that. Only 1 star hit that husk. 13-4 with 1 star. There's something I want to point out that people were telling me that you need to be close so more stars can hit the target so you do more damage. 10-7. All my stars hit that target. 6-7. Half the hot stars hit that target. The number of stars don't matter. It's weird. 6-7. 6-7.
Sorry. No.
13-6. 13, a couple 6s. Why? They're consistent. What are the different numbers? 13-4. 6-7. 25. 51. Jesus. 13. Oh. Okay, so we know there's 3 numbers. There's 6,700, 10,000 something, 13,004. 13-4.
Can't.
We'll get close to this guy. 13-4. 10-7.
Add blue glow to prepare for liftoff.
13-4. I wonder if the 6. Wonder if the 6 is damage reduction from elemental. Can we get 13 on a water? 6-7. It might be the damage reduction from elementals. I might have been not paying attention. 6-7. 6-7. 13. 13-6. So it's the reduction. 33. That's a crit.
Can't.
10. 6. 13. That's exactly what it is. Okay. So it's 10 and 13 on regulars, and then 6 and 10 on elementals. 10. And again, it doesn't matter about how many stars you hit them with. Doosh. Also note that these aren't piercing, so they stop. They don't go through the target. So if you have a line of husks, you're only going to hit the front couple. And there appears to be no damage drop off. Can we hit him from here? Let's see. Let's see if we can get all of those guys. Yeah, 13. No damage drop off. So 20. One last comparison. Okay, so the hero's 4-star 40. My weapons are 4-star 40. Just a sword. Here's the mass immune. These are hitting for 13. That hits for 13. 13. So 13, 13, 13, not including when it crits, just constant. Okay. So it hits for the same.
No can do.
20, 40 for a headshot. It's debatable. It's debatable on what's more effective, to actually still go in and sword fight with him, because his swords aren't that much stronger. They're shurikens. So you have to wait 3 seconds. So yeah, if we were hitting for 10, 13 with the stars, my mass immune hits for 13. My vacuum, it's 4-star 40, hits for 12. And then the vendor tech hits for 11. I guess it's an equal mix-up. It's an equal mix-up. It's not something where the stars are that much overpowered where that's all you want to use. It's a cool idea for kind of like a wave clear ability. Ultimately, it needs piercing. It needs to pierce. You've got heroes that have Dragon Slash. You have weapons that, like the Neon rocket launcher now, does basically a portable Dragon Slash. Shuriken Masters, Shurikens pierce. I feel like if they pierced, it would be better. Because even at this level, I'm overpowered for 76s, and I'm not clearing out lots of husks unless I get a good crit hit on a bunch of them on their head. It's not, and it's not like it would be OP if it could clear out the little children and the skinnies, because there's lots of abilities in the game that already do that. So I feel it's a little, it's actually pretty underwhelming. It's pretty underwhelming. I think just a standard, there's no extra damage, remember. All of the perks are wasted on creating 9 shurikens that spread. Every perk is wasted on creating this setup. Normal shurikens, without any damage also, you throw them in a 1-1-1 or a 1-1-2 or a 1-2-2. Even if they don't pierce, you're still able to hit a fat husk or a smasher or a mouth breather in the head repeatedly, especially if it's walking at you. So I feel like without having piercing, these shurikens are a waste. Definitely a waste. Neat, unique. I like the diversity, but the shurikens just aren't strong enough to really merit being a shuriken ninja, especially against combat with your swords. Even though there is no damage on this character for swords either, so he hits as hard as an Outlander. But with the buff to melee, it's still pretty strong. I also wanted to point out that none of these weapons of mine have. I don't have any. They're standard. They're default. None of them are maxed. So if these were to get maxed legendaries, they would outperform the shurikens tenfold. I don't know about tenfold, but they would severely outperform. But it's unique. It's cool. It's definitely not an overpowered character. It's definitely not overpowered. So that's the Cloaked Star Ninja. He's not obtainable from the event llamas, nor can you snag him from the event store if you're curious. He's only available through the Blockbuster Event quest lines, so make sure you knock those quests out, since we only have like a week or 2 left. He'll be gone forever. In my opinion, he's not super strong, but he's kind of fun. If I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Shuriken Master any day over this guy, to be honest. I'll definitely have to try this guy's tactical out with the Shuriken to see what all the fuss is really about. I'm expecting lackluster, but it seems like a lot of people are saying it's awesome. But I think at the end of the day, it's kind of the same issue where you're losing out on consecutive damage. I'd rather have multiple stars hit the one target versus spreading all the stars out over an area. But maybe it will be better with Shuriken Master. Anyway, sorry this took longer than expected. The different numbers from the stars really threw me off. I'm not 100% certain the Fan of Knives ability is working properly, or the fact that maybe the damage numbers aren't displaying properly either. I'll be playing this guy some more to see if I can figure it out here and there over on Twitch during my live streams. If you'd like to come check it out, feel free. You can find the channel over at twitch.tv/SlyGumbi. And I'm pretty much live between the hours of 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's West Coast United States. And with that, I'm out. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye now.